As you're probably aware, Aurora's Armory deck was completely spoiled on Wednesday, and if you've seen the cards in the deck list, you know that there are some major upgrades coming to CC Aurora. I've taken my list that I've been working on for the last few months, I've changed it around to show you guys what I think Aurora will look like in a post-Armory deck world. We're going to talk about the cards that I've added, the cards that I cut to make these additions, and how I think this affects Aurora's place in the CC metagame. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. A lot of what we're going to be looking at is going to look very similar to what I had before. That's because we had a very good base Aurora list, so we're going to take the improvements that we've received from the Armory deck and we're going to add them to our list. The first card I want to talk about is a card that I actually did not change. Grasp of the Arknight, I ended up keeping in over the new Majestic arm piece that blocks for 2 and lets you reveal an instant to be able to deal an arcane damage to the attacking hero. With Channel Lightning Valley, you have the ability to draw a card off of that new arm piece, especially into other aggro matchups where they may not be playing Arcane Barrier into you. I overall think Grasp of the Arknight is going to be better because it fits better into like trying to push through arcane damage when our opponent's really low. It also serves a great purpose when we have a blue on an Arc Lightning turn. So overall, I think Grasp of the Arknight is just better. So I ended up keeping that over the new arm piece. If we keep looking at our list here, looking at the next set of cards that we're going to talk about Skyzyk. This card is such a great upgrade for the deck. Now, I did cut Flittering Charge in its place. That is because I cut some other instants from my deck, and I think that 9 instants is probably just not reliably enough to be on Flittering Charge. So I've added Skyzyk in its place. This card's floor is that it blocks 3. But in its replacement zone, it is a 0 for 4 with Go Again that works really well. Adding a 3 block to the deck in place of a 2 block really turns on our Electromagnetic Somersaults, and plus this card is a conditional 0 for 4 with Go Again, so I like this card a lot, and I think it fits really well into our deck over Flittering Charge with the changes that I've made. The next card we're going to talk about is Skyward Serenade. This card seems like an easy auto-include in the deck. If we're going to be playing Skyzyk, we should be playing Skyward Serenade. This card can be valued pretty easily as a 0 for 4 or 0 for 5. If you have an embodiment of Lightning in play already, and you play Skyward Serenade, you can search for a Skyzyk and give it +1, meaning it's a 0 for 5 with Go Again. I really like this card and I think it fits very well. I ended up cutting Electrostatic Discharge so that I could fit Skyward Serenade in here. A couple of people told me that they were kind of trimming on somersaults and they were trimming on electromagnetic or electrostatic discharge. But I think that just cutting the discharge and keeping the somersaults is a better play. It gives us more defensive value. And plus, Skyward Serenade is just such a broken card that I think it's an easy auto 3 of to just have in the deck. The other card we're going to talk about in our main deck here is Written in the Stars. This is a blue 3 block, 0 cost, non-attack action. We're going to talk about why this card is so versatile. Now, the first thing that someone pointed out to me is that this card does not have Go Again. You are correct. There is no Go Again here. So when we think about this, you either have to use this in conjunction with Arc Lightning to be able to get a lot of value, or one of the better plays that you can make is you can end your turn on Written in the Stars. You can create an embodiment for next turn, and you can draw a card. We're only playing 6 blues in the deck, which means the odds of drawing into a blue is very slim, and all of our yellows are power cards, which means I'm comfortable arsenaling them in that situation. I think Written in the Stars is a great 3 block. It serves as a better blue than Heaven's Claws, which is what I cut, by the way, from my list. And it's also a great turn ender if we need it to be. So I really like this card, and I think it's going to fit very, very well into the deck. Looking at our sideboard, you're going to notice that it looks very similar. A lot of people have been disagreeing with me on playing Fry. I think playing Fry is just kind of a no-brainer. I really like this card. I think it fits really well into the deck. And for a lot of the matchups where you need non-conditional Lightning starters with Go Again, this card's absolutely amazing. I do hate that it blocks for 0, but I think this card works really well. In the side, I did cut 1 copy of Warmonger's Diplomacy so that I could add in Face Purgatory. I was on Face Purgatory for the longest time in Aurora, but I ended up cutting it after a while because I wanted to make room for more sideboard slots. I think now that Viserai is gone, going down to 2 Warmonger's Diplomacy so that we can slot in a Face Purgatory works really well. Face Purgatory is also a lot better in the deck now because in our main deck 51 cards, we're playing 12 non-attack actions that we can block with and in like multiple attacks so that we can get value off of the Face Purgatory. Beforehand, I was only on 6. That did make it a little bit tougher to try and trigger Face Purgatory, and as good as I thought Face Purgatory was on only 6 non-attack actions, having 12 of them baked into our main deck is going to be absolutely insane. So adding Face Purgatory back seems like an absolute no-brainer here. I have been playing Aurora since she was released in Rosetta, and clearly there's no secret here that I think she's extremely powerful and one of the better aggro decks in the format. But over the last month, she has really shown her chops. Even with Syndra being one of the new premier aggro decks and Ninja being at the top of the list, Aurora has still dominated RTN season. She has won multiple events as of recent, and you're seeing her top 8 and do well everywhere. With her Armory deck release, that is just going to make her better. I genuinely believe that in March and April, as we head to round out RTN season, as we move into like some Battle Hardens and PT London, Aurora is going to be the best aggro deck in the format. I firmly believe that with everything inside of me. These new cards are absolutely insane, and they just add to her already dominant game plan that she has access to. Guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Armory deck, how this could upgrade Aurora, and if you think I'm wrong about her place in the metagame. I'd love to hear about it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.